Hello. So, long time no talk. Let me check and see the last time I was on here. Life has been so busy. I really haven't had a chance to come on, though I've wanted to 10 days ago. Because I do listen. But I haven't really had a chance. So I will wait for anybody. We're going to start with Shelly, TCB. Hi, Michelle. So the ladies have been a little kooky lately. Well, a lot kooky lately. The Reddit hags are hagging. Oh, Priscilla got really mad about this comment. Mrs. Snowflake, I don't need Mrs. Snowflake to tell me anything. She does watch some very strange videos. Crime Circus Cult. Diane Downs TV. Who wants that? Yikes. Okay. Let's get going.
Fails. Darling, I don't need Mrs. Snowflake or anyone else to tell me that there's filters happening. It's fucking blatantly obvious because we know she doesn't look like the way she looks. Seriously. You can see it as she moves around and it really fools their eyes into not knowing what is real. Watching Samantha Joe was very different. Yeah. My eyes.
Them sitting around acting like Samantha Joe is like some paragon of good parenting is laughable.
We're not being messed about. No. Polly Pocket. Profusely.
Wow.
The School of Nancy is back. Hey, Big Al.
Oh. This is a great part. We have to. I'll be silent.
It's profuse. Hang on. Profusal.
Profusal.
No, profusely. Profusely. Yeah, profusely. I just went to the Grinch.
Okay, let's listen one more time.
Profusely. The School of Nancy is back. Hey, Big Al. It's profuse. Hang on. Profusal. No, profusely. Profusely. Yeah, profusely. I just went to the Grinch eyebrows in I just got to the Grinch eyebrows in the urinal. I swear.
Okay, I'm so sorry.
Polly Pocket. Profusely. The School of Nancy is back. Hey, Big Al. It's profusal. Profusal. No, profusely. Profusely. Yeah, profusely.
Baking show.
I just went to the Grinch eyebrows in I just got to the Grinch eyebrows in the urinal. I swear she keeps it just to annoy us. Yep. Oh my God. Someone who loves to be organized, take better care of your freaking ornaments. Either wrap them up, yeah, I know, or put them in dividers. Your son's ornaments were mixed in with her big paws. Were so, rough. Pushing it around. Now, this is Polly Pocket. Sorry, guys, to shout out. Pushing it around. It's probably because when it's time to take Christmas down on the 26th, she's in a rush to decorate.
So that was incredible, especially since she goes on to talk about how uneducated Alex is because she doesn't know how to say because she doesn't know how to spell profusely. But Michelle, the call is coming from inside the house and not you, Michelle. Shelly Michelle. So we have that. And then, so let's see. So Nella has been like super epitome, vaginally, fibromyalgia. What else is there? Oh, thinking that, wait, the orcas were something. What was orca? I can't even say it. What did she confuse with orca? It was something. It's Halloween, not Halloween. She's such a... Something is wrong there. Fetishize. Hi, T-Dub. I hate when she says 14-month-year-old. I mean, unless that's how they say it in Australia, and I don't know, but 14-month-year-old? She's been saying that since Anderson was a baby. 9-month-year-old. 8-month-year-old. Love hearts. So send her the love hearts. Okay. All right. Let's see. Let's watch 5 minutes of Nella and see how many times she calls her a bitch or a whore. Because it's a lot.
Of your motherfucking face on it. Just like that time that you bought Yar that goddamn sweater. Was it a sweater? Yeah. With your motherfucking face on it. He only wore it for that vlog, and we never saw that motherfucker again, did we? No, we did not. But now that I'm saying that, and since you watch my reactions, you probably gonna go pull it out and make him wear it, huh? Stupid bitch. And then what about that time when she like naked on the picture or something and was just covered up by a flag and put it on a blanket? Was it a blanket?
What?
Who remembers that? Does anybody remember that? She gave it to Yar as a gift,
by a blanket?
And he was looking crazy as hell. Like, bitch, are you cool? That's the same way we was looking, Yar. Shit.
My office, I really struggled. I don't want it to be too cluttered.
On it already.
She wants him so bad.
It is. Your entire house is cluttered. Next.
The table behind pink velvet bow garland.
I don't care.
I think that looks.
Because that shit is ugly as fuck. I don't even know why you went to purchase that. And it's pink. So what? You bought it for your office? Girl, somebody come get Alex for real.
Really cute. I have her 40.
She's too busy making bracelets to care. She can't be bothered.
So fun. I think that would be like a really fun tradition.
Old Navy presents.
No, Old Navy.
Dancing and dazzling.
Nice, man.
I don't know. Is that too many ornaments to give?
She really
to give
is.
to them?
That's why
Okay,
we only
back
watch like 5
Yes,
minutes of
and
her.
stop linking stuff. Now you want us to look at your fucking lip gloss. We ain't looking at that shit either. X it out.
home. I got some packages that I wanted to open with you guys. I'm so excited.
She literally is so obnoxious. She does not want to watch Alex. She wants to make her 3 for $15 bracelets that are absolutely ugly and hideous. And I said this already, but I would rather flush my $15 down the toilet than buy those absolutely disgustingly ugly bracelets from Nella. Is Nella working? Nella, are you working? Because I certainly wouldn't be wasting my time making those bracelets. She never expressed interest in making bracelets in her life. She should make bracelets that say whore with a hard R, because that's exactly what she kept saying about Alex in one of these videos. I mean, she I don't know what her problem is. I really don't know. And when you look like Nella, when you have a body just like Alex's, and you have the nerve to talk about how Alex looks in her body, it's wild. You look exactly the same as Alex. Like, you don't have a curve. You do not have a nice ass. You have a flat ass, actually, Nella. And you, to be honest, you haven't shown yourself for the past, I don't know, 2 or 3 months because you're going through perimenopause and you don't want to show yourself. So let's see a gym clip. Let's see a side by side showing us how much weight you've lost. You haven't posted anything besides your ugly ass bracelets. I agree. I don't think she's working right now. And if she were, would you want your child's caretaker to be talking like Nella, calling a woman she doesn't know a whore with a hard R? Um, I'm trying to find the video where she says it, because it was so vitriolic and so just like, I would not want my children in the care of Nella. I cannot believe that people would send their children to be watched by someone who speaks this way about other people. She is a very angry little troll. She really, really is. She is really nasty. Like, she just has a really just nasty attitude. And let's see. Hard R. Oh, here she is, calling her that. Hold on. She did say it in this one. Like today, when she acted like she was so sweet. What did Priscilla used to say? Butter couldn't melt in her mouth. You know, it's funny. I was going through her Instagram today. I was going to say that she has not shown herself in a long time, but I wanted to make sure that I was actually right about that, and she hadn't shown herself in a long time, and she hasn't. But she talks about Alex exploiting her child. Nella literally put a video video up of her son in the hospital, or a picture of her son in the hospital getting blood drawn, and it said, "Hold my hand, Mom." Hi, Sil. And she's basically exploiting her son because he wanted her to hold his hand, and she's trying to act like she's super mom or the best mom ever here. And, you know, why does that need to be online? Your son in a hospital bed holding your hand. Why do you need that online? I can see taking a picture, I guess, maybe, but to put it on the internet, I would say that shows that you're trying to use your son for clout too. Okay. Moving on. Here she is being extremely vile, just worse than usual.
Six months away from being 2 years old. And most people that are sane, they're not letting their kids walk around in pajamas all goddamn day, you dumb whore. Whore with the hard R.
It makes me sad.
This is a early childhood educator, someone that has a child of her own. This is how she talks about somebody else. Somebody that she doesn't even know. Huh. Oh my gosh, in her vlog, she showed that. Oh my gosh, there was like dog food all over the floor. He had the dog basically living in his room. What would possess her to show that? I couldn't figure that one out. And she didn't even flinch. So it must be normal to her to live like that. And the fact that they talk about Alex's house and Alex's style and how Alex decorates, but I mean, at least we've never seen Alex's house in that state that we've seen Tara's, we've seen Nella's. We know that Priscilla lives in a shoebox apartment. She made him paint it by himself. I can't believe. I don't know anything about that part. Yeah, I thought that was funny. Miss Early Childhood Education is saying that a baby who is, how old is he? Was he born in August? August to September. So he's 15 months old? Maybe? Like, but adjusting for his age, he's 13 months or 14 months. And she's saying 6 months from now, he's going to be 2 years old, which is maybe she doesn't know about math, but I don't know. She's misrepresenting how old he is because she wants to pretend like he's more behind than he really is. So that's like a common deceptive action from these women. They say things that, to somebody that's not paying attention, it might come across as being the truth. And so they say that, and then they create that buzz about it, and then they start presenting it as fact. Like, oh, he's almost 2 years old and he's still not walking. And even 6 months from 2 years old is not that close to 2. When you are a baby like that, those months actually matter. That's why we don't say, I have, they're 1 year old or they're 2 years old. We say it in months because a 12-month 1-year-old is a lot different than a 23-month-old 1-year-old, So, yeah, so it's just, you cannot. And Nella, as an early childhood educator, according to her, she should be able to be a little bit more objective about a small child. Like, I would never expect her to think that she can diagnose a child over the internet. And it seems like she thinks she can. I think she should stick to making bracelets.
Okay, I think there are Christmas trees and stuff.
I guess it would make you sad since you have just constricted and confined him his whole life. Baby can't even move right because of your stupidity.
Oh, okay, yes.
How could we've seen him move? Okay, so we talked about Alex last time, and honestly, again, I think she's being extremely tone deaf right now. I am surprised that she can fit in a 16 because I just don't think that at 265 pounds you're wearing a size 16. But what do I know? I don't think Nella wears it either. So I do think that there are issues, and I think that she can probably maybe squeeze herself into a 16 at certain stores. But I think that if this is so triggering for these people, they really need to take a step back and stop watching her. Hey, Buck. Hey, Moth Girl. Oh, we're about done listening to Nella. We're kind of doing like um a roundup. It looked like he had something in his hand when he was scooting like that. So a lot of the time, if a baby has something in their hands that they don't want to give up, they'll just do something like that instead of dropping the item that they do not want to give up. It looked like he had something in his mouth, maybe a teething cracker, maybe a toy. I don't think it really matters. And the problem is like trying to judge a baby from the 2 minutes that we see of him per week. It's just really dangerous. It's not it's just something that I don't like, because all kids are different, all babies are especially are different, and someone who claims to be an early childhood educator and somebody that teaches children and says that she owns her own place, you would think she would understand all of those things, but she apparently chooses not to understand. She chooses to sit behind her computer and judge another parent rather than going and making her ugly bracelets that she would much rather be making. What else is there? Devon hasn't been on. Mama Goob, the Goob. She's just as miserable as ever. Good old Goob. She's nothing if not consistent. And then Beavis. I actually I was listening to his video. It sounds like we'll get to this when we're in the Reddit part, but it sounds like they're trying to get her shut down, like the haters got Amber Lynn shut down, which not shut down, but demonetized, which I think is really stooping really low. Even for Amber, who I think is a shitty person, and also, I don't think she I would never say somebody doesn't deserve to make money because I think everybody deserves to be comfortable. And whether that's Amberlyn or the person on the street, um, I'm not going to discriminate. So it sucks to see somebody that you don't like um, getting something that you might want. But, I would never petition to have someone lose their income over things like that. Like Amberlyn is a mess, clearly, but I think that she's provided a lot of entertainment for those people. So I think they fail to realize that their channels aren't going to be around much longer if Amberlyn isn't around. And I doubt that Amberlyn wants to be making videos without being paid for them. So, they're kind of cutting off their nose to spite their face because even the Alex people, the people on her Reddit are so obsessed with her that I don't think they could cope if she was gone. And I don't think Alex would stick around if she wasn't making money from this. I don't know why she would. There would be just no reason. I think that if she weren't making money, she would have been gone a long time ago because nobody's going to deal with that level of scrutiny for no apparent reason. But absolutely, look at Salty Crab. Salty Crab probably makes so much money off Amber. Zachary Michael made a full career off Amber, and now he's trying to act like he's Mr. Ethical, and he pays his bills. His bills are paid, and all this shit. I know we're veering off topic of Alex, but I think I think Amberlyn. I do. For some reason, I think Amberlyn's reactors are probably a little less unhinged, but also there was that excuse me, that whole Rachel thing where she told Tommy she would pay her for tea, and then Tommy gave it to her, and then she wasn't going to pay Tommy. It was very strange. Yeah, Zachary Michael needs to take several seats with the way that he talks about his Amber content and then coming back when the Rachel stuff popped up. Also, I was frequenting the Zachary Michael Reddit page because somebody was writing up recaps for his Twitch. And then they got accused of being Quirky Love Rosie. And they nuked their whole account. All of those recaps are gone. And I have to say, I'm really sad. That's basically what kept that sub alive. And without those, we don't have anything to talk about over there. So I'm sad. I must say. Very sad. But yeah, so people like Jordy, Salty Crab, Hecticana. I think Hecticana kind of got a little lost in the Rachel stuff. And then who else? The Ankle, people like that. They're not going to have anything to do online anymore if Amberlyn stops making content. So they better hope that she continues. I think Rachel is bland and boring. I can't believe that she ever got a bunch of followers, to be honest. And, maybe I'm bland and boring too, but I would never expect to get a bunch of followers. So I think the only reason why she got a bunch of followers is because she was making content like that. Well, Goob doesn't have anything. So we're going to go and read. Oh, God. The Reddit. Holy cow. Aw, thanks, Blue Trees. Okay. We're going to go to the Reddit. We've got Lurking Lobo 75, a message to Yar. This is unreal. Yar, I'm going to talk to you man to man. Is Lurking Lobo a man? Dominican to Dominican. Why are they like this? Why? I find you to be one of the most pathetic, sad, what? Excuse of a man I have ever come across. That's crazy. Your son Anderson is nothing but an accessory to your so-called wife who just pays you to be a made for YouTube husband and occasional sperm donor. Your son is clearly having developmental issues, and instead of helping him, you just drive your nice car and smile for the camera. That video seeing him dragging his body instead of a normal crawl broke my heart. That alone should have prompted you to intervene and get Anderson help. How the if he does need help, they are not obligated to tell us. So why are we assuming that he's not getting help if he did need it? What? As a fellow Dominican, okay, although we come the same land, we have different skin tones. Who cares? I am of Spanish, Italian, Lebanese roots, while you are of African roots. How the fuck would she know? Oh my God. In America, my sons will have an easier time than yours. What? Big Al called your son Sonny, which is a put down against blacks. What is happening? Her mom views what? Blacks as sex toys. Wait, this person is saying blacks like that? Views blacks as sex toys? In other words, as people to exploit? You need to nip this in the bud and make sure they treat Anderson with respect, because I don't care how much money you have or where he's raised. In America, Anderson will be viewed as black. Your son will face challenges mine never will, and better make him aware of this. What the fuck is happening in this message? Another aspect I don't respect about you, because I'm really sure that Yar is like sitting there. He's probably like sitting there in his chair, like scrolling on his phone, and he's like, wait a minute. I wonder what Lurking Lobo 75 thinks of me. Like, let me go check and see if they wrote a whole fucking letter to me on Reddit. This is weird. This is really strange. She is a vile, disgusting person, and the fact you use her makes you a scumbag as well. You let her get fat. Let her get fat. And instead of stepping in to help her lose weight, you go along with her delusions. What? I'm so serious. This is the weirdest thing one of the weirdest things I've ever seen on this thing. Like, this is very, very bizarre. It's clear your game is to let her die of being overweight so you get the house, the money, and with these assets, get yourself a hot girlfriend whom you will actually really be into. What? That is really sad. This is just really this person is a very mentally unwell human being. Along with her fans, you are contributing to Alex's health issues. How can you live with yourself? Yeah. This is just really weird. This message is anyway. I don't know how much longer I can. I I I don't know. Yar, we know you really don't want to have another kid with Alex, but I guess you are under contract to provide her with another child whom she will treat as an accessory. Can't even spell accessory. Accessory. And ruin their development. If you were a real man, you would refuse to have another child until Anderson's development is dealt with and Big Al is forced to lose weight for real. But you will do none of that and be the sperm donor you are paid to be. At the end of the day, we all see behind you fake smile you put on for the cameras. Yar, you are a pathetic excuse of a person and not a real man. You can laugh now thinking your life is set, but it will be before the throne of God. Your ultimate judgment will occur. So laugh now because you will cry later. Yar is a terrible human, a fake husband, and a terrible father. What is happening with these people? Who's clapping at this? Key proposal 9872. What the fuck? Wait, he's not wrong, but in the end, the only thing that matters to viewers on the grander scale is they have brought innocent children into their fake life, and the damage to Anderson's overall well-being has just started. If she's okay with buying a man and he is okay with being bought, that's their problem. It will implode at some point. It's the kids that have people genuinely concerned. That video with Anderson dragging his body made me almost cry. I have 2 boys who are 2 and 3. It hits home. How can a man not do right by his kid? Yeah. I don't believe you have any kids, Lurking Lobo. Me too. It's heartbreaking and frustrating because there's nothing we here can do. Even if someone made that call, she's a master of illusion, if nothing else. What the fuck? This is fuckery. And you said they wrote a letter to Alex too? What is this? Who the hell is posting that? Do not click on any of her links. Watch Nella and you will see Alex has all of these gifts all linked as affiliated. Did they think she was posting these for free with no affiliate link? I mean, come on. But they don't think the surgery helped her. Oh, what? I'm sorry, what? They don't think the surgery helped her at all. She looks totally different in the face right now. Totally different. Oh, this is Mrs. Snowflake. Need clips of Al admitting she has an eating disorder. In light of YouTube's crackdown on disordered eating, I'd like to gather as many clips of her saying she has problems around food. Anything helps. Thank you so much. What? I'm I'm blown away by these people. No joke. Hi, Miss Suspicious. We love you. Not really. You suck. Where have you been? Was this Move Suspicious's post? No, this is. So, like, he thinks that people aren't even allowed to talk about having BED. So, if you talk about it, then you should be removed from YouTube. I don't understand that because I thought people were allowed to talk about things in an educational manner. You don't have to, never talk about, your struggles with food, right? I'm assuming they're just talking about people that glorify like mukbangs, like Chantal and stuff like that. I don't think they're talking about people like Alex. Shelly had beef with rebuilding myself. Shelly. Oh my gosh. Profusal. I will never get over her doing that. Profusely? It's profusely. She just literally doesn't know how to read. It's very concerning because she tries to talk about other people. Do they think they're Perez Hilton or something? Look at this. Imagine taking a screenshot of this thinking that you really ate. Does anyone dislike the reactor's narrative on this? Ariel, I was thinking about the other day how weird the whole Ariel era was. Ariel was really just like an unhinged, strange, weird person. Like she's one of those people that you like look at and you know that they've lived a hard life. It's really so I was surprised that she gave up so easily and I was surprised that she was not able to get her channel back. And apparently Priscilla was. This post, she was like, that doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense. That's why I want to come back to it. Alex is a crazy spender and grifter, and maybe she's in credit card debt. I actually don't care. I don't know why you would. The narrative that really irks me is that someone else, especially a family, could be so much more deserving of the money at the moment. I'll try to explain. I don't think Alex deserves it either, but life's not fair, and the word deserving rubs me the wrong way. She's making money by horrible methods, but it's hers. I think most people have some pretty bad financial habits in real life, no matter the income. She was just getting any comments she got were about where she was for the Alex reaction. I can be a pretty big spender, not on plastic fashion, but still, do I deserve that less than the family down the street, even if I can afford it? I don't know. It's so much about families struggling here at the moment too, but the ones I see in town or grocery shop have the worst habits ever when it comes to buying plastic shit, eating fast food, and generally try to keep up with the Joneses. I guess I'm a bit tired of the narrative that families deserve and the rest of us have to manage as best we can. Nobody said that. I don't remember anybody saying that. But also, how can you I get that I don't think that anybody is obligated to donate, to give their money, to I don't think anybody should feel like they have to. And if you're giving because you feel like you have to, it's not really that genuine. It's just an act that you're doing because you feel like you have to do it. Oh, there goes my Diet Coke. It really kind of means nothing if you feel like you have to do it and that's why you're doing it. But I also don't go to the store and look at other people's carts and judge them on what they're buying or what they're doing. I think that's loser behavior. I think it's really weird um to judge what other people are buying for their families. And yeah, people make poor decisions. People really do make poor decisions at the grocery store, but who are you to say what they should be eating and shouldn't be eating in their cart, and saying that because maybe they're eating fast food that they are making constant poor choices. Everybody has a little bit of fast food every once in a while. Yeah. Alex, she could definitely do better. I think that she is the overconsumption queen right now. Every other sentence is about something she bought, something she received, something she got, something she has. And frankly, I don't like it. I think that it's like, I don't think that anybody should feel obligated to donate, but I also don't think that you should be flaunting like your extreme wealth. You know, like there's a fine line. You can definitely buy whatever you need. I don't think you should feel bad about buying it, even if you just want it. But I don't know. Like for this person, they're trying to make a point by saying, "Oh, poor people go and buy fast food, so I shouldn't feel bad about my purchases." Well, no, you shouldn't feel bad about your purchases because you can afford them, and you're not taking from somebody else to try and afford them. So, hey, more power to you. But to talk about yourself like that and then judge somebody else's financial position and what you think they should be buying, like I don't even understand how you would even know their financial position anyway. But yeah, some random weirdo asked her to fund her family's Christmas recently, and it was weird. Was that the one that Priscilla was like, "Oh, contact me and give me your Amazon wish list"? So, call me a conspiracy theorist, but I believe that the Alex haters put those things on her YouTube because they know that it's going to be unresponded to. And they put it there so that then they can say, Look, Alex ignored a lady who has a grandchild that's in need of a heart transplant or something. And obviously that's a made up scenario, but that is what they're trying to do. They put those messages on her comment section so that then they know Priscilla comments, or I mean, they know that somebody on the Reddit or it's them. Oh, they have a real channel. Oh, maybe it is still one of them though. I think that's the name of the game for people that are in social media that are influencers. I don't like influencers that much, but also if you want to watch a vlog, you're going to see somebody shilling something to you. That's just the way it goes. They're all very obsessed with her. They have a very strange obsession with Alex, and I can't believe that they're acting like they're trying to get her kicked from the internet, because or not kicked from the internet, but demonetized, because they would be so lost without her. They were lost without her for that 2 weeks she was gone. They were beside themselves. You know, Moth Girl, I think the thing is that, okay, Alex gets a message from that person. She sees it. She says, hey, message me so I can help you out. And then 40 other people message back like, oh, I'm going to message you. Can you help me? Oh, I'm going to message you. Can you help me? So, yeah, you could randomly help out your followers. I think it would be easier to do that on Instagram, where you don't have to write a message to the masses to be able to get in touch with somebody else. But she shouldn't have to feel like she has to help people outside of what she's doing in her life. Yes, Buck. That's a great thought. You know, sometimes I wonder, like, are they all just boomers? That are like, Priscilla has to be a boomer, right? I mean, she's been around for so long. She's been like, she's had her own scandals, but I think that she's been pretty careful to not do things that are gonna get her kicked off. Which, I mean, this is her career. I just can't believe that they're even entertaining that they should try and get her demonetized. Far out. Far out. No one says that. Yeah, just the disco queens. Oh, wait, no. Is it disco people? Oh, where are the comments to this? There will always be people struggling. We can't stop living our lives just because people out there are suffering losses, suffering loses, struggling to pay their bills. But she is so tone deaf, and I don't even think she has the money like she pretends she has. That's why Yara is back at work. Oh, okay. Yeah, those Christmas tree cakes, they'll get you every time. It's a trend for influencers to do the angel trees or adopt a family for the holidays. Is that a trend? I mean, at least it's a good trend. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, they say that she's awful. They say that she's irrelevant, but every time she posts something, here they are with their microscopes. Like, are you really wasting AI for this? More proof that Alex never wanted a boy. She always wanted a girl named Noel. Isn't that a boy's name? With a Christmas pregnancy announcement. When she miscarried, she called it a girl. When she did her vision board, she had a girl on it. When she was pregnant with Anderson, she thought he was a girl. The fact that Move Suspicious really believes that she is doing the Lord's work when this is the shit she's posting. So I did some digging. She's doing digging all day. No, wow. Oh my gosh, sorry you guys, brain fart. Okay. So do people spell the girl version Noel? Because I thought it was Noelle, like Buck just typed it. I don't know. I did some digging, watched her miscarriage vlog again. Why? Which I don't believe she had. But in that, she said she had an ultrasound and she's measuring. Then she said, I call it a she. It would be weird if it was a girl. Hmm? Those, are you talking about the oatmeal cream pie? Blech. Those are disgusting. That would be so funny, but I don't think Move Suspicious has enough like of a sane brain to do anything for anyone. She loves the idea of having a girl, but she'll treat her exactly like Anderson when she cries or his basic needs. What? She's like, oh my gosh, that guy that has like the chalkboard and he like has a little pointer stick. Have you seen that meme of the guy and he's surrounded by photos? Am I thinking of the right thing? I'm so sorry, guys. I'm like tired and getting over something. That's what I thought of when you said that she's covered in photos, hunched over the computer. Wait. Rebuilding hates Shelley and Shelley hates rebuilding. But Shelley loves Move Suspicious. And Move Suspicious doesn't really say much about Shelley, I don't think. Just to complete that one. I don't know. And Move is in every single one of her comment sections. She posts the video or she posts the post and then she's all throughout the comments responding, making new posts. Like, look at this. This was a few weeks before she found out she was pregnant with Anderson. She did a vision board with Abby and Alexis. Look at all the pink. There's a baby girl. Oh my goodness. And she's trying to say that Alex having pink in her office means that she's having a baby girl. Well, sweetie, I don't know. I guess I would just expect her to say something because Shelly has been like, she's brilliant. She needs to create her own channel. I always wonder about New Hampshire girl's daughter. Can you imagine? Like, I guess it's a lot like being Nella's son, but I do wonder, like, what does she think of her mother and her anxious attachment? Wait, who's married? Rebuilding is so okay. There was one person that used to be in Priscilla's comments all the time that was like saying that her sister-in-law or brother-in-law could like find all the haters through the IP addresses. New Hampshire girl, she needs to when she had on her Reddit profile, it was like 41 looking like 25 or something. It's like, oh my gosh, please do not flatter yourself. T-Dub, just hearing about her revolving door of boyfriends that she brings around this girl, it makes me really sad for her. Yeah, I think the only way we know is from her like telling someone. So I don't think she ever had kids before. But Move Suspicious talks about having kids. So maybe she's changing her narrative up. Unless, do you remember if Rebuilding talked about having kids? Yeah, because Move Suspicious says she has 2 boys. I don't know. These people are just crazy. They're out of their minds. She's in her late 40s. And then jumping into another relationship that's probably about to be just as rocky right away. She literally cannot be on her own, and that's the first thing she should be doing with her child. I'm hoping that New Hampshire girl doesn't actually have kids because the way that she talks about her life, it doesn't sound conducive. And to sound more knowledgeable about having a baby boy, she thinks that that's going to help her case. Oh, I'm sure he is. Okay, guys. So I we're gonna I have some more time next week. We're gonna keep this going next week because I am tired and I only plan to be on for an hour. So we just did our little roundup and I'm gonna go to sleep. But you should go over to our Reddit if you want. It's TCB Snark while we're still there. And I invite everybody to make a nice post about our gorals. And it is yeah, it's been there. It's been there for a little bit, but we haven't really like advertised it, but I love reading Reddit posts. I think it's so fun to read the Reddit posts and all the comments from you guys. I miss that so much from when we had our Reddit. And this one is about TCB, so it's a completely different subject than the other one. This one is about Shelly taking care of business. So yeah, come over and read. I just love reading the posts that everybody makes. I know. It's so fun because I will hear, so obviously, I can come on live few and far between, but sometimes I hear a clip of something and I clip it and then I want to post it somewhere so that everybody can chit chat about it. And it's so sad to not have that. Um, and I just think it's crazy that we got shut down and this unhinged Reddit still stands because we were not writing crazy letters to anybody that we don't know. I'll post it here too. I was trying before I decided to do the live. I was trying to make like a whole video of, the clip and then chat and then more clips and then pictures of Nella's stupid bracelets and just like do a roundup on a roundup video, but I always like chatting with you guys better. So I'm going to do better about posting them here though. It's so funny. I have 232 followers, but I just hit enough people to monetize. So I'm like, it would be so funny. No, enough hours to monetize. I don't have enough people to monetize. And I never will. So I'm never going to be able to monetize. But I just thought it was funny because um, I think it's crazy that I was just thinking about how fast like Ariel and Priscilla and all those people grew and how quickly they got to those hours. But Ariel was making a video like every day. But I was thinking like I've had my channel for like a long time. And I just now hit the hours. So they really did. There really are a lot of people that are willing to watch videos about hating about Alex. It's a really crazy um a scheme. A scheme that Todd's running to come at you with the bullshit. Please tell me somebody knows what that is from. But yeah, it's crazy because Like, Ariel was around for what, a month? And ended up, yeah, she ended up monetized and then she never got paid. Sad. Poor Ariel. Not really. She didn't deserve a penny. But anyway, bye, you guys.